Hello there. I thought I'd show you how to make these paper roses. And what you need to do first is to cut out three 6 petaled flowers, and you could start, or you could actually punch them out. There are punches for this. There are big punches and there are small punches, and even smaller if you want to. And what I've done is that I've chosen 3 different kinds of papers, and then I've just folded them so every petal has the shape of a triangle, like so. And you do the folding accordingly. I mean, you just fold it in half basically 3 times, and you do the same with all of them. And then you have to decide on which one you have to put in the bottom and which one comes first, second and third and so forth. So I'm choosing this order. And for the first one, you are going to just make a slit and then just fold the petals like so, and then cut off a snip like so. And then you have that one. And this one comes second, so I'm going to make a cut, and I'm actually going to cut away one of the petals. Perhaps I'll make use of this one later, depending on how well I succeed with this tutorial. And if I don't succeed, well, I'll just have to use one of them. And with this, by that I mean like this. I mean, you could actually just use one of these, and one of these with that I mean actually the third one you cut off 2 of the petals in one go. So you have a heart shape like so, and in the center you will end up using this one, perhaps even that one. So now that you've come that far, you actually need to cut off the snips on the other sorry about that, other 2 as well. And just fold them mountain and valley style like so, and just cut away the snips. And then the fun part starts, the gluing down part. I did glue these roses down with glossy accents, and I just found that it was too sticky. I almost didn't get it off my fingers, so I'm just trying to use this Tombow multi-tip or mono multi, I'm not sure what it's called. And you put some glue on one of the sides and then just make a small crossover and push until it's settled. And of course you could use some clips or something, but I'm hoping that this glue is going to be quick enough. And you do glue all of these down. Oh, actually, yeah, I forgot to tell you about something, but I'm going to do it later. It doesn't matter. Just make a small amount of glue there and just glue them together. I'm hoping this one isn't as sticky as the sticky glossy accents. It could be called sticky accents actually, because it's really sticky. And like so. What you need for this project as well is actually a brush, or the end of a brush actually. And you need it for, you see, now it's getting sticky already, but I'm thinking this one actually is rollable, off rollable, perhaps you should say. So take these petals and you just curve them, bend them down, twist them down, I'm not sure how you call it. So you get a shape like that. And you do the same thing with the other ones. You could of course have started off with this one. I just forgot about it. As you can see, it's even doable afterwards. And what I did with these papers, and I didn't show it to you, was that after I've punched them out, I actually put some ink on the edges, and I used walnut stain from Tim Holtz's. So when it comes to this heart shape, as you can see here, I'm just folding the petals down here as well, and then I'm going to make a cone out of it, and I'm using the center, the pattern paper on the inside, and I'm making sure that this one actually follows. And I'm just getting a starter with this one, and then I'm going the other way with the brush. So I'll get a smaller point down here. And just try to remember that you get, yeah, you see, this one actually went that way now. So you'd have to be sort of manipulative with this paper. And it doesn't matter that the white shows here, because you are going to squeeze it right through the flower. So you're actually going to cover it, or most parts of it. And just try to make these things go outwards. You'll see what I mean in a second or so. And now it's time to start gluing these things together. And of course you are interested in making the petals go like so, so you just don't put them on top of each other. You just squeeze, turn them half a step or whatever. And then just put glue here and give it a squeeze until it sticks. And make sure you actually keep that hole open, because that one makes it easier for you to make the center parts go in. And I'm just squeezing it like this, and with a quick drying adhesive, it's a breeze actually to work with it. And this one does feel pretty good right now. But of course I could be overexcited because I'm just making the one flower here. I mean, yesterday I made at least 20 of them. So of course I got a little bit sticky. I had to go and wash my hands a couple of times in between, otherwise my nails would have been sticking to the fingers wherever, I think. Just give it a squeeze and hope for the best. And as you can see now, it's a nice shift of colors here when you use different kinds of papers. And I actually like to start off with a piece of cardstock that's a bit thicker or sturdy than the other ones. I wouldn't go the other way around, because I think it's more difficult. But of course you could do it. You could also do some stamping on these flowers before you start mounting them down and everything. And when it comes to this cone thing here, I just put a little bit of glue here, and then I'm going to jam it right through this flower. If the hole seems just a little bit too small, just put the paintbrush through there and then just squeeze it in. Now I actually wish I had a yellow centerpiece for this. So if you make a lot of flowers, just try to make sure that you have the every other paper using here. Of course the center part is going to be alright anyway, and I could try and make use of this one. Remember to fold that petal down. It's a little bit more tricky with this one actually, because this one is, yeah, of course it's smaller, and I could do with a smaller paintbrush I suppose as well, or something with a thinner stick to it. But I think I can make this work. I mean, this is the only thing that's going to show off anyway, so just put a little bit of glue there. And then just shove it through there, or shove it through, just push it down there. And then you're ready to go. And if you feel like making these petals even more bent, well, you can let this one dry a bit and then go at it once more. Because if it has had some time to dry, it's easier for you to continue manipulating these papers, or these petals I should say. And just make sure you just use that paintbrush and to just fold these down, and then you do it like so with the other ones. And if you want to, you could of course glitter these. As I have done with the other ones there. So just put some glitter in a random fashion. I'm not too particular about it. I just spread it out here on the leaves, here and there, everywhere really. It's always nice to have some glitter. Well, that that's it. And I feel that I'm a little bit sticky now as well. And I thought I'd show you a product called Q-Wipes. Rent i ett svep. Clean in a dash. And these ones are actually made to clean your fingers from paint and glue and stuff. And of course, if you're just doing the one flower, I suppose these are just fine for it. These actually do clean off stamps as well really nicely. So instead of just making use of some regular baby wipes, perhaps you should go for something that is both tender on the hands and yeah, I mean, for stamps really. So I'm sure you can find different kinds of wipes, and I think this one actually does the trick really nicely. And this one also cleans my hands pretty nicely from distress inks. And you who have followed me, I think you saw my hands in a terrible state the other day, but that just shows that I'm a creative person, doesn't it? So that's it for me, and I'll just sign off with this one. After you have let it dry, I cut off the snip just in order to be able to glue it down somewhere. Otherwise you'll have this tip here to play around with, and I'm not sure you'll be successful. You could, of course, instead of putting these centerpieces here, perhaps you could put something like this. Hang on a second or two. These are called pyntebär, and these are from Norway. The company is called Kort og Godt. And of course you could put one of these in the center, and they would have some sort of petals. And also you would actually have the benefit of using this stem if you wanted to yeah, fasten it on a piece of something. Can you see me now? Now you can. So just imagine having this one in the center here and being able to just coil this around something. It would be fun, I think. So I'm signing off. My second tutorial for today. I'm sorry, second video. Bye bye.